Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back here once again with a brand new video. Um, excuse me. Something I wanted to bring up. One second. Something I wanted to bring up that was brought to my attention recently. Um, so apparently, Carolina Panthers organization are reaching out to other teams and just reaching out in general, looking for defensive secondary help. Um, that's not good. Um, we're 2 Sundays away from opening day, and we're struggling to find secondary help. Now, unfortunately, this was something that I felt, was where Carolina, especially on defense, was the weakest at. It's mainly cornerback. Now, as far as safety, I think we're pretty in decent shape, but cornerback needs a lot of help. So one of the things that I saw from Panthers Wire was there's an article on here, and I'll add this to the description. I'll put the link in the description box. But apparently, this is ranking the top 10 defensive backs who are still available as of yesterday. So let's break this down and see what we can do. There's not a lot of time left, and right now the Panthers only have 12 million in cap space. So I don't know if trying to, you know, do a trade is really a good idea, but free agency might be the best that they can go for with this $12 million in cap space. So anyway, let's go through these defensive backs. Uh, First up, they had Earl Thomas, who just got cut by the Ravens. But like I said, he's a elite safety. I mean, he plays the safety position, which I really don't feel like is a big issue. But even despite that, he's kind of expensive. He's not going to be cheap because he's still an elite premier safety. So I think Earl Thomas definitely out of the picture. Secondly, this is one who I feel is one of two people we should strongly consider. Logan Ryan, who played with the Titans. Um, I really feel like he can play a couple of multiple spots. He's been kind of campaigning for the safety spot, but he can play safety, corner, inside, or out cornerback. He won't be cheap, but maybe, just maybe, I don't know what his asking price is, but maybe they could squeeze in a 1 year deal for him. But I don't know. I don't know what his asking price is, but I think Logan Ryan would be good. I think he'd be good to have in there with Dante Jackson and Eli Apple. I think that's a good mix. But it's all going to depend on his asking price. Um, there's Rashad Jones, who is a two-time Pro Bowler, but apparently he is coming off of injury. But like I said, safety. I think we're okay at safety, so I wouldn't consider him. Next up, somebody that's very familiar to the Panthers, Ross Cockrell. Apparently, his deal with the New York Giants fell through, so he's still available. One moment. His deal fell through with the Giants, so he's available. Um, I mean, he'll probably be a lot easier to get compared to some of the others, but I mean, I don't know. Do you take a chance and bring him back? I mean, he had a few bright spots on the team, but I mean, do you take a chance on him? I know he's been kind of, he's kind of dealt with injuries as well, but might be somebody to consider, for the price. So, maybe kind of leave that on the table as an option next to Logan Ryan. But yeah, Ross Cockrell at least is familiar with the team. So, and he's played with some of the other DBs there. So I mean that's an option. That's an option. I'm not going to say he's the best option, but it's an option. Eric Reed. Um, we just released Eric Reed, so I don't see Carolina bringing him back. But I mean, he could still produce. I just don't feel that. I feel like he's had his time. He's had his chances in Carolina. I don't see Carolina giving him another shot. So, uh, Tremaine Johnson. Uh, he kind of struggled some last year, but has a lot of experience in the NFL. But he did struggle some. So I don't know if I'd consider him, but maybe new team, better luck. Who knows? But probably not somebody I would consider. Uh, Another familiar face, Javion Elliott, who played with the team last year. Um, Apparently he's mainly a slot corner, so something to keep in mind. But another familiar face, so maybe another option to consider. But yeah, I'm kind of question mark with Javion Elliott. Next is somebody I feel who would also be, pretty good to take a chance on. Akib Talib. I know he is getting up there in age, but has a ton of experience. I mean, he was on the championship Denver Broncos when they beat us, and I mean, still great in coverage. I mean, I'd consider a 1 year deal. I don't know how much his asking price would be, but hey, I feel like he still can produce. He's what, 33 or 34 years old? He's getting up there in age. I think he still has a year or two left. Um, why not give him a shot? I would be okay if they picked him up. It's good veteran experience, and I think he could still do well. Uh, Next we got Tony Jefferson. I mean, he's a safety. Missed a lot of time last season due to injury, but like I said, safety position not really somebody I'd consider because I think we're okay at safety. And then last, Morgan Burnett, which he's coming off of injury. So I mean, has starter experience for the longest time, but once again, safety. So I don't think he's a priority. So going back through this list, if I had to pick from this list, I would say Logan Ryan, Ross Cockrell, Javian Elliott, or Akib Talib. And if you ask me, my top two would be Logan Ryan and Akib Talib that I think maybe Carolina could shoot for. But like I said, with only 12 million dollars in cap space, it's really going to come down to their asking price, and the most that they would really be able to do is 1 year, is a 1 year deal. But overall, this is not a good look for Marty Herney. I mean, with 2 Sundays away from their first opening game against the Raiders, we need some help at cornerback, it seems. We got a lot of young talent, and that's cool. We drafted heavy, but I feel like the cornerbacks are very lacking. And with Dante Jackson pretty much being the main one on there that has the most experience with the team, you know, Eli Apple could be hit or miss, but, he's a veteran. I mean, they, I really feel like that's a weakness of the defense. So hopefully, they can attract somebody and sign them before opening day. But if I had to pick, I'd say either Logan Ryan or Aqib Talib. They should shoot for. And if they can't afford them, then shoot, might as well bring back Javion Elliott or Ross Cockrell. I'm not confident on giving Trumaine Johnson a look, to be honest with you. But who knows? It could be a new team, better luck situation. But anyway, that's all that I have. What are y'all's thoughts on this? This story was yesterday apparently, but what are y'all's thoughts? Who do y'all think Carolina should make a last ditch effort to go out and get from the defensive secondary to really boost the cornerbacks? Do y'all think they should go for a safety, or what do y'all think? Who would y'all go for? Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Blitzball Champ signing off. I will see y'all soon. Take care.